Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 2020 New South Wales Australian Institute of Landscape Architecture Awards. Now, we can't all be together physically, but we're here digitally and, of course, in spirit. Now, this year, AILA acknowledges all of the Aboriginal language groups right across New South Wales, where many of our award winners and award nominees hail from. I'm here at Ball's Head today and acknowledge the Gadigal, the Gamrigal, the Camaragal, all of the clans of what is now Sydney. And in the Sydney language, we may say Ungun Gamanial, Tali Nurangun, Pani Jamika, Tiakala Nial. We extend our hand in friendship and let us all walk together. And that's all we can do in these crazy times, but we certainly can acknowledge the First Nations people from wherever you are in this beautiful state.
Ungun Gamania, Tali Nurangun, Ungun Gamania, Tali Nurangun, Ungun Gamania, Tali Nurangun, Ungun Gamania, Tali Nurangun. Pani Jamika, Chaklania, Pani Jamika, Chaklania, Pani Jamika, Chaklania, Pani Jamika, Chaklania, Pop.
Well, hello there, I'm Tim Ross. It's my absolute pleasure to be your host this afternoon for your awards, coming to you from the Coal Loader here in Sydney, which is a previous year's winner. So congratulations to that in retrospect. I know you're probably having a drink now and kicking back in the office or the workplace, so strap yourself in. We're going to have a terrific time. And of course, the wonderful thing about having this new format is that you can only blame yourself for the catering. So if you don't like your own wine, it's your fault. Now, this year, there's been a record 63 entries. Well done for that. And we've got two brand new categories. We've got Health and Education Landscape and Regional Achievement in Landscape Architecture. If you're on the social medias, which I suggest you do, get on board and use this hashtag AILA New South Wales 2020 Awards. So to get things going, please put your hands together for your president, Mr. Lee Andrews.
Thank you, Tim. Our collective response to the fierceness of events these past few months has shown how resilient, adaptive and supportive we can all be. The Earth's oldest living culture can teach us much about resilience. AILA New South Wales has adapted quickly and successfully. Our workshops, roundtables, CPD events have moved quickly to online format. The executive is working quickly with CEO, and our committees continue to grow and provide critical comment on projects around the state. Support for membership remains healthy. We have an executive that has grown to 7 members, 1 from the regional areas and 1, due to COVID, had to move to Victoria. But thank you, Zoom. We've also gained 30 new registered members since August 2019. Traditionally, we would welcome you in person, and we aim to fulfill that promise as soon as we possibly can. But awards, why have awards, especially at times like now? As our very good friend Darren Masson will remind us, beware the black dog, whose bite is worse when we let go of hope. Awards allow us to reflect, to share, and to inspire. Awards give hope. Not since 2013 has there been a New South Wales President's Award. I want to change that. The landscape profession is hopeful. Look at the number of entrants this year. Fantastic. Still, it takes a certain person to stir that sense of hope within so many people, year in, year out, and to do it so magnanimously. Crosbie Lorimer is that person. Crosbie has led the RLA workshops for 26, 27 years. Not even Crosbie knows when he started. It's my great pleasure to present the 2020 AILA New South Wales President Award to Crosbie Lorimer. Thank you. The award's in the mail. Congratulations to all the entrants in the AILA New South Wales Awards for 2020. Thank you for sharing your stories, stirring our imagination, and giving us hope. Best of luck to you all. And thank you to the wonderful sponsors, WeF, Street Furniture Australia, Atco, Andreasens Green, Gosford Quarries, the Hillsbark Blower, Lawn Solutions, Lark Industries, Brickworks, Coordinated Landscapes, and Cecil. Thank you, Tim.
Thank you very much. That was a great speech, Lee. I'm here with Sara Kjaersgaard, who is the jury chair. Thank you so much for being the chair. Who else was on the jury for this year?
Thanks, Tim. Look, we had a great jury assembled this year. We had Clarence Slockee, Tanya Wood, Georgina Reid, John Newman, Marc Deuschle, and myself. So 6 of us together in a virtual room judging this year's project.
Were the elements that struck you this year, was there a theme or something that was just impressive?
Look, I think there's a few things. The first is that there's quite a few projects being entered for Western Sydney, both built projects and strategic. And that's really important because we know the population centre of Sydney is out at Parramatta. So the fact that people are investing in the built environment in Western Sydney is a really positive, important point for the profession of landscape architecture. The second thing that was really apparent to us is that this is the second year we've asked for Aboriginal nation to be identified on each of the project entries. And so we're seeing all of our members become really literate and articulate with Aboriginal nations across Sydney and the regions of New South Wales. And so that connects in with the Institute's Reconciliation Action Plan. And I think it's just a wonderful opportunity for our members to begin to engage in deep collaboration with Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people.
Fantastic. Was there any standouts during the process this year?
Look, I think the new category, health and education, was just outstanding. We had so many entrants there for primary schools for children and, you know, really diverse as well for different user groups, from children that have disabilities to really big schools in Western Sydney. I think what's important here is we're seeing landscape architects help to influence and design great spaces for youth. They're our new generation or future generation, and I think it's a great privilege for them to have well-designed landscapes to play in.
What'd be really good now is if you just tell me who all the winners were, and then we could just
get it over and done with.
Sneak it out of it. Well, who was your favourite of the winners? No. Well, I mean, if there was one thing that you really liked about the process or a standout for you, what was it?
I think the importance of small projects. We had about 10 to 12 entered into the small project categories. And I think for future clients, it's really important to understand that landscape architects can make a difference at the small scale, whether that's small in budget or small in size. And there's just some really wonderful and bespoke kind of responses there at the small scale project. So I'm looking forward to seeing what you think of those winners, Tim.
I can't wait to get into things. It's now my pleasure to welcome Minister Rob Stokes, New South Wales Minister for Planning and Public Spaces, to say a few words.
G'day, I'm Rob Stokes, the Minister for Planning and Public Spaces here in New South Wales. It's great to be joining you virtually at the Australian Institute of Landscape Architecture New South Wales Chapter Awards for 2020. My thanks go out to the volunteer jury and to Tessa for coordinating everything, and best of luck to all the entrants. I suppose I've just got a few seconds to say a few more things, and that is now more than ever, I think the community is becoming aware of just how precious our public open spaces are and of the value of design in a landscape setting. And I suppose when we look back over the history of our cities, this focus on an idea of place and designing place has always been a fundamental part of wonderful urban design, from the Hanging Gardens of Babylon to, I think Rome itself had more than 40 public parks. So often we think of cities just being about the built environment and not the fabric in which they are located. And certainly my vision for this city of Sydney, and I think the same could be said for all our regional centres as well, but rather than being a city that has parks, instead it is a city inside a park. And I think that's a real way in which we can conceive of your craft. I want to thank you so much for the work that you do, for the delight that you provide to so many in our community. The value of what you do from a physical health and from a mental health perspective cannot be overestimated. So I want to encourage you all. Thank you for the work you've done. It's going to be a difficult year ahead, but a year of opportunity as well. And I'm here to support you in any way. Thanks very much. Congratulations.
Okie dokie, sit tight, grab yourself a drink or two, and let's get started with the first category, land management. This category received one entry, and the jury awarded this project an Award of Excellence in Land Management. Congratulations to Your Parramatta Park 2030 Conservation Management Plan and Plan of Management by Parramatta Park Trust.
To successfully integrate overarching plans across a culturally significant 85-hectare landscape is no easy task. When that landscape consists of remnant Cumberland Plain woodland, the Parramatta River and its creek, open grasslands, sporting fields and heritage structures, the task is yet more daunting. The Parramatta Park 2030 Conservation Management Plan and Plan of Management is a rare breed of documentation in that it's informative, educative, practical and accessible. The breadth and level of consultation in the development of Parramatta Park 2030 is evident in the resulting document. Deserving of an Award of Excellence, the jury found the joint plans to be an easily digestible guide for park users in the ongoing care and development of a much-loved and important city green space. Congratulations, Parramatta Park Trust.
And the next category is landscape planning, which received 4 entries. Let's discover them now.
Horsley Park Urban Farming Master Plan by Group GSA in collaboration with the Western Sydney Parklands Trust. Ku-ring-gai Local Strategic Planning Statement by Ku-ring-gai Council. The Greater Sydney Green Grid Spatial Framework and GIS Dataset by Tyrrell Studio in collaboration with Government Architect New South Wales. Sydney Science Park Master Plans by Aspect Studios with Matthew Pullinger Architect.
The jury awarded 1 Landscape Architecture Award and 1 Award of Excellence in Landscape Planning. The New South Wales Landscape Architecture Award for Landscape Planning goes to Horsley Park Urban Farming Master Plan by Group GSA in collaboration with the Western Sydney Parklands Trust.
The Horsley Park Urban Farming Master Plan demonstrates a strong commitment to the social and economic dimension of peri-urban farming communities in Western Sydney. The Strategic Master Plan recognises the importance of decoupling our current agricultural and food networks and proposes to resituate farming within a cultural practice of caring for the land. This project has the potential to catalyse a new approach to peri-urban farming within the Sydney Basin and influence production yields within a smaller food mile radius. At the same time, it strategises how this approach can enhance the natural environment and promote new agritourism opportunities in Western Sydney. Congratulations Group GSA in collaboration with Western Sydney Parklands Trust.
And the New South Wales Award of Excellence in Landscape Planning goes to Greater Sydney Green Grid Spatial Framework and GIS Dataset by Tyrrell Studio in collaboration with the Government Architect New South Wales.
The Greater Sydney Green Grid Spatial Framework and GIS Dataset is an innovative methodology and platform formed out of a strong collaboration with a range of government stakeholders, agencies and specifically local councils. At the metropolitan scale, its method is a new area for landscape architectural practice in Australia and has enormous potential to influence better decision making at local and state government level. It synergises complex environmental and social benefits into a legible format and operationalises the state government's Sydney Green Grid, so it is usable and meaningful to the local communities. The project demonstrates clear leadership by landscape architects in managing and prioritising living infrastructure systems in a large metropolis. Congratulations Tyrrell Studio in collaboration with Government Architects New South Wales.
We all love spending time in the garden, and when it comes to our lawns, they've all got a particular style. We all know the sporty lawn. The for show lawn. Or my personal favourite, the mullet. Business at the front, party out the back. To make sure you buy the right lawn to suit your style, visit the Lawn Solutions Australia website, find your nearest supplier and get a lawn for life.
Next up is the Gardens category, which received 2 entries. The projects were
Clifftop Garden by Jane Irwin Landscape Architecture. Arcadia Apartments by Oculus.
The jury awarded 1 Landscape Architecture Award and 1 Award of Excellence. The New South Wales Landscape Architecture Award in Gardens goes to Arcadia Apartments by Oculus.
The Arcadia Apartments project illustrates a thoughtful and innovative approach to gardens within multi-residential apartment living. Connecting residents to the soil and each other is an oft-stated design aspiration that has been realised with great results in this project through the incorporation of communal food gardens, an on-site chicken coop, an extensive roof garden, a diverse planting scheme and composting incorporated on site. Arcadia Apartments is a well-realised and thought-leading project, highlighting the value of well-designed, engaging and productive gardens in high-density urban living. Congratulations, Oculus.
And the New South Wales Award of Excellence in Gardens goes to Clifftop Garden by Jane Irwin Landscape Architecture.
The Clifftop Garden is a sensitive and elegant response to a dramatic and expansive clifftop site. The level of detail in both materiality and planting illustrate an intelligent and nuanced appreciation of the local ecology and contribute to creating a garden deeply connected to place. The use of predominantly recycled materials, the incorporation of a natural pool, and the focus on using locally endemic plant species and food plants highlight the role that residential gardens can play in contributing to biodiverse and resilient built environments. The Clifftop Garden is an exemplary residential garden that fosters connections between humans, other than human beings, and natural cycles. Congratulations to Jane Irwin Landscape Architecture.
Our next category is Research, Policy and Communications. This category received the following 5 entries.
Understanding Metropolitan Landscapes by Andrew Mackenzie. CRC for Low Carbon Living, Guide to Low Carbon Landscapes by University of New South Wales, Sydney. Exploring New Urban Futures through Sydney's Hidden Grids by Tyrrell Studio. Report on Culturally Appropriate First Nations Consultation with Barakanji and Maljankarpa Nation by Jock Gilbert and Sophia Pearce. New South Wales Department of Education Landscape Review by Gallagher Studio.
Now, the jury awarded 2 projects with a Landscape Architecture Award and 1 Award of Excellence in this category. The first New South Wales Landscape Architecture Award in Research, Policy and Communications goes to CRC for Low Carbon Living, Guide to Low Carbon Landscapes by University of New South Wales, Sydney.
The Guide to Low Carbon Landscapes is a practical, insightful and engaging document that clearly communicates its stated aim. Easy to read, access and understand, it's an important publication that offers context for design and implementation decision-making on a wide range of scales, from residential gardens to urban design. the document leadership and innovation highlights the role that landscape architects can play in shaping low-carbon landscapes of the future. Congratulations, University of New South Wales.
And the second New South Wales Landscape Architecture Award goes to New South Wales Department of Education Landscape Review by Gallagher Studio.
The New South Wales Department of Education Landscape Review by Gallagher Studio displays a vigorous undertaking of analysis, recognising the need to access the quality and amenity of contemporary school landscapes in New South Wales. The review displays a new approach to these landscapes and clearly identifies opportunities to improve educational, social and environmental outcomes. This review has the potential to influence school designs not only through New South Wales, but Australia. The gender-related findings are a direct result of strong innovation in process, and the relaying of this information in the guidelines reflects the clear leadership demonstrated by Gallagher Studio. Congratulations, Gallagher Studio.
And the winner of the New South Wales Award for Excellence in Research, Policy and Communications is the report on culturally appropriate First Nations consultation with Padgett-Kjaersgaard Nation by Jock Gilbert and Sophia Pearce.
In a category of outstanding submissions, the report on culturally appropriate First Nations consultation with Padgett-Kjaersgaard Nation caught the collective eye, the hearts and the minds of the jury. With subject matter of national importance, the methodology and key principles of consultation highlighted can pivot to provide a template for future dialogue and meaningful engagement across a broad range of projects within the Australian landscape at their core. Whilst the Padgett-Kjaersgaard worldview integrated elements of people, place and country, placing water in an interconnected relationship with all things held true in the Culpa Mardita consultation for the development of water resource plans in New South Wales. Congratulations, Jock Gilbert and Sophia Pearce.
Our human habitats increasingly become subject to extreme weather phenomena. As a result, the control of heavy storms becomes paramount. By this, our lives are affected in vital areas, and planners and building owners are faced with major challenges. Any questions? Ask Accor. Accor, creating the future of drainage.
In the infrastructure category, 2 entries received. Let's have a little look.
Gore Hill by Tract. Beeline by Design Inc.
The jury has awarded 1 award of excellence in this category. The winner of the New South Wales Award of Excellence in Infrastructure goes to Gore Hill Reserve by Tract.
The Gore Hill project displays an innovative approach to infrastructure and the development of integrated open space. Clear and active collaboration between the Willoughby City Council, the architects and the engineers led by Tract has resulted in a coherent master plan. The landscape architects have demonstrated leadership through a strong solution-driven approach, leading to a socially and environmentally beneficial scheme. Notably, solutions such as the management of site levels to reduce the need to export contaminated materials, the development of a water management system in association with the synthetic surface profile to provide a solution to address storm events, and the provision of an all-access playground testify to the project's success and commendation. The complex nature of the brief has been effortlessly delivered by Tract, allowing the project site to act as a catalyst to link a broader neighbourhood. Congratulations, Tract.
The Cultural Heritage category received the following 3 entries.
Janawa Pavilion by Eco Design and Group GSA. Maze Hill Master Plan by Tyrrell Studio in collaboration with Parramatta Park Trust. Your Parramatta Park 2030. Conservation Management Plan and Plan of Management by Parramatta Park Trust.
In this category, the jury, after deliberations, awarded 1 Landscape Architecture Award and 1 Award of Excellence. The New South Wales Landscape Architecture Award goes to Maze Hill Master Plan by Tyrrell Studio in collaboration with Parramatta Park Trust.
The Maze Hill Master Plan demonstrates a courageous approach to contemporary park making within the visual curtilage of the adjacent World Heritage listed Parramatta Park site. The design proposition is a thoughtful and clearly coherent strategy that utilises the site's constraints to identify and situate new recreational opportunities. The proposed programme is intensive and dynamic, however, provides allowance for passive and contemplative recreational activities within its heart. Further consideration of a pedestrian bridge over the railway line demonstrates a commitment to fostering the sequence of arrival and the important connection to the heritage setting beyond. The master plan principles have influxed future planning and design processes for the city of Parramatta. This project is an exemplar of the broader value that landscape architectural practice can bring to the community and growing city. Congratulations, Tyrrell Studio, in collaboration with Parramatta Park Trust.
And the winner, yes, the winner of the New South Wales Award of Excellence in Cultural Heritage is Parramatta Park Trust, once more for your Parramatta Park 2030 Conservation Management Plan and Plan of Management.
The inclusion of the Conservation Management Plan into the Plan of Management is an original and bespoke approach undertaken by the landscape architects to ensure the heritage values of the park are embedded into its vision and ongoing operation. The plan demonstrates the effectiveness of collaboration and the co-sharing of knowledge by having an extensive consultation team of Aboriginal and non-Aboriginal consultants. In turn, this approach revealed new, broader understandings of Aboriginal and cultural history on the site, and subsequently forced a significant revision of the Trust's policy for the park. The jury recognised one of the significant outcomes of the plan was its relation to broader community advocacy. This has been achieved through intelligible graphics that inform and promote the heritage values of the park, while clearly articulating the Trust's commitment to its development and ongoing care. Congratulations, Parramatta Park Trust.
Four projects entered the Park and Open Space category. Let's have a look at them, shall we, folks?
Duralia Square by Oculus. Railway Park by Plummer and Smith. Julia Reserve Youth Park by JMD Design. Shale Hills Dog Park by Tyrrell Studio in collaboration with Western Sydney Parklands Trust.
The jury awarded in this category 3 Landscape Architecture Awards and 1 Award of Excellence. The first New South Wales Landscape Architecture Award in Park and Open Space goes to Duralia Square by Oculus.
Duralia Square, located at the base of a medium to high-level density development, provides a vital recreational and social infrastructure for the community, while establishing a strong sense of the place to this former brownfield site. The Oculus design team collaborated with civil engineers, lighting consultants and council stakeholders to produce a design to transform the site. Challenges presented in the site's typography and recycled materials were used to integrate storytelling into the design. The multi-layered approach resulted in a well thought out green space that will be used and appreciated by residents as a place to connect with nature within the urban environment. Congratulations, Oculus.
The second New South Wales Landscape Architecture Award in Park and Open Space goes to Julia Reserve Youth Park by JMD Design.
The new Julia Reserve Youth Park provides 2 hectares of diverse recreational, social and leisure opportunities that respond to the need for flexible, robust and vibrant open space in which to play, watch and learn. Outstanding facilities encourage all ages to engage in active play and create numerous opportunities for passive recreation. The location in the heart of the town centre reflects a shift in the importance of youth culture, encouraging positive social interactions and greater community connection. This project has resulted in a community asset that celebrates the new and growing community of Oran Park. Congratulations, JMD Design.
The last New South Wales Landscape Architecture Award in Park and Open Spaces goes to Railway Park by Plummer and Smith.
Railway Park has provided the community of Byron Bay with an open park space for local residents. The designers undertook an extensive collaboration with local residents and council, which allowed the design to retain the unique character of the place while meeting the changing recreational needs within the community. The design considers the natural features of the park, intertwining bespoke seating and play elements into existing mature vegetation, creating a sense of fun and adventure. The design displays a strong focus on community requirements and aims to complement and improve the existing landscape. The park cements a commitment to the local community, in turn inspiring connection and a sense of custodian for the landscape upon which it is built. Congratulations, Plummer and Smith.
And our winner of the New South Wales Award of Excellence in Park and Open Space is Shale Hill Dog Park by Tyrrell Studio in collaboration with Western Sydney Parklands Trust. Well done, guys.
Shale Hill Dogs Park sets a new benchmark for dog parks within Australia. Set within 5 hectares of Western Sydney Parklands, it sets new standards for pets and humans to play, learn and explore. The sheer scale of the park inspired a bold design with carefully considered plans to maximise opportunities for visitors to appreciate views of the surrounding parklands, provide a sense of arrival and connection to the cultural values of the site. The project reflects Western Sydney Parklands Trust vision to create a place that offers diverse experience, celebrates its natural qualities and creates an identity for local communities. Extensive on-site community consultation and collaboration with Western Sydney Parkland Trust and Liverpool Council formed the foundation of the design, which elevates the humble dog park from a low-budget affair to an iconic piece of landscape architecture. The Shale Hills Dog Park is an essential addition to Western Sydney's growing population, delivering social, environmental and health benefits for people and their pets. Congratulations, Tyrrell Studio, in collaboration with Western Sydney Parklands Trust.
Our last category before we go for a little short break, and you can go and have a twinkle or get yourself another drink or get yourself some cheesels, let's reveal the winners of the community contribution category. And here are the 2 entries received.
Outfit by the University of Newcastle. Marama Healing Space and Dance Ground by Marama Cultural Council in partnership with the Sydney Olympic Park Authority.
The jury awarded 1 Landscape Architecture Award and 1 Award of Excellence in this category. The New South Wales Landscape Architecture Award goes to Outfit by the University of Newcastle.
Outfit demonstrates a clear commitment to the social and ethical responsibilities of design practice. The volunteer students from the University of Newcastle's School of Architecture and Built Environment have made a significant contribution to disadvantaged and minority groups within the local community. The project has resulted in programmes that create playful and engaging landscapes to encourage children who have difficulties in a traditional learning environment to engage, explore and understand nature. Through active learning, the programme instills the principles of sustainability and respect for the landscape, creating future custodians. Through creative use of a limited budget and resources, Outfit has developed an environmentally sustainable initiative that provides safe spaces and rich learning environment for those disadvantaged within the community. Congratulations, University of Newcastle.
And the winner of the New South Wales Award of Excellence in Community Contribution is Marama Healing Space and Dance Ground by Marama Cultural Council in partnership with the Sydney Olympic Park Authority.
The Marama Dance Ground and Yarning Circle is a functional art installation providing the community with places to gather and participate in cultural and spiritual activities. The Marama Healing Space is an evolving hub for local, regional and international Indigenous arts, learning and collaboration. The project has become a symbol for community healing and a new way of government and community working together. The project is a thoughtful response to the challenges facing Indigenous Australians by creating a site-specific cultural space for education and celebration and cultural values. The resulting project is clearly a fantastic example of how collaboration between a wide range of stakeholders and extensive consultation can produce a design that distills the core elements required by key users to provide a platform to deliver exemplary cultural activities, educate and provide a bridge for cultural understanding. Congratulations, Marama Cultural Council in partnership with the Sydney Olympic Park Authority.
Well, we've already had some fantastic entries and winners, so inspiring, and I think this time's really amplified a few things for me. I'm out and about in the neighbourhood and I've seen people I've never seen before walking around, running. It's like, who are you? I don't even know who you are. Where did you come from? And this time has made us realise how important our public and open spaces are. And so never before have we needed you more, because we're understanding how important it is to us to be out and about and how it affects us and the use of spaces. And as this city gets more compacted, our public spaces that we've taken for granted need to be elevated, and we need them to be fantastic. And we also, the great thing that you guys do that inspires me is this use of our native plants and trees, and how that continues to connect us to who we are as Australians and connect us to our place. So I thank you for that on this afternoon for the awards, for all the impact that you make on our daily lives. And just because I and other people realise it, perhaps we don't say it enough, and we certainly experience it. So I think that's something that should be celebrated this afternoon. But right now, here's Darren Masson from Andreasens Green.
Thanks, Tim, and on behalf of Andreasens Green, we'd like to thank you for honouring our participation with the awards this year, and certainly thank Georgina and Tessa for their efforts over the last 12 months. It's certainly been a trying time for one and all over these times. With floods, fire, rain and now COVID, it's certainly an interesting time to work out what are your values with your life, reassess where you are and try and work out that work-life balance. For us, we're certainly focusing on our staff and making sure everyone within our team is okay each and every day. These trying times are one of those things where you reassess what's important in life. Some are doing more exercise, some are drinking more red wine like myself, some are spending more time with family. So on behalf of Andreasens Green, we're here for the long haul. We've been here for 36 years and we look forward to pushing the button and getting things done. Minister Stokes, rather than the Australianism, it's too hot, too windy, too hard, too expensive, too soon. If we don't act now and start planting more trees and more green infrastructure, it'll be too late. On behalf of Andreasens Green, welcome and look forward to the second rounds. Thank you.
Okie dokie folks, this next category was introduced to AILA Awards this year. Projects in this category are constructed landscape projects in and surrounding institutional spaces. These include educational, health or aged care facilities. These projects demonstrate how the design contributes to the usability and operation of the facility and the well-being of the user. This new category was very well received with 8 entries. Now here they are.
Terry Courtyard, St Ignatius College, Riverview, by Arcadia Landscape Architecture. Cardinal Freeman Village, by Oculus. Jarnawi Pavilion, by Eco Design and Group GSA. Cairnsfoot Special Needs School, by the Landscape Studio of NBRS Architecture. Early Start Discovery Space, by Taylor Brammer Landscape Architects. All Hallows Catholic Primary School by Tyrrell Studio. Homebush West Public School by Context Landscape Architecture. PLC Sydney, Hamilton Building by the Landscape Studio of NBRS Architecture.
The jury awarded 3 Landscape Architecture Awards and 1 Award of Excellence in this new category. The first New South Wales Landscape Architecture Award in Health and Education Landscape goes to Cairnsfoot Special Needs School by the Landscape Studio of NBRS Architecture.
The Cairnsfoot Special Needs School project is a well-resolved educational landscape demonstrating clear leadership. The Landscape Studio of NBRS Architecture's response to the site, including the use of natural materials, wider access paths, and areas for challenge or play, are innovative and show a clear collaboration between the landscape architects, children with autism spectrum disorder, the school principal and school staff. The result is an exciting and elegant master plan suited to the social, environmental and ongoing maintenance areas of the project. The project also has a key theme of sustainability throughout, and this is further demonstrated as the students are involved in the landscape itself. The Landscape Studio of NBRS Architecture is to be commended for producing a project of this calibre, which is not only engaging but demonstrative of the real world. A simple master plan. Leading landscape architecture field in educational landscapes for students with special needs. Congratulations, the Landscape Studio of NBRS Architecture.
The second New South Wales Landscape Architecture Award in Health and Education Landscape goes to Early Start Discovery Space by Taylor Brammer Landscape Architects.
The Early Start Discovery Space connects research to education and the wider community. The site, being part of the Faculty of Social Sciences at the University of Wollongong, is engaging and exhibits clear leadership from the landscape architects. The site is innovative, drawing on strong collaborations between Taylor Brammer Landscape Architects and the Discovery Space directors. The project is stimulating, nurturing and provides families excellent opportunities for exploration and play. The Early Start Discovery Space is an important health and educational landscape. Congratulations, Taylor Brammer Landscape Architects.
And the last New South Wales Landscape Architecture Award in Health and Education Landscape goes to Homebush West Public School by Context Landscape Architecture.
This future-focused and innovative project, delivered by Context Landscape Architecture, displays excellent leadership. The site is complex, and the coherent master plan is achieved only through clear communication and action led by the landscape architect team with the Department of Education, students, teachers, parents, architects and sub-consultants. The project allows for personal interaction with the landscape, and viewing the rooftop as an opportunity rather than a constraint is to be commended. The site is integrated and allows for a seemingly effortless approach to an educational landscape, which is only achieved through an intimate understanding of people and place. Congratulations, Context Landscape Architecture.
The first ever New South Wales Award of Excellence in the Health and Education category goes to All Hallows Catholic Primary School by Tyrrell Studio.
The All Hallows Catholic Primary School by Tyrrell Studio is a dynamic and contemporary interpretation of an educational landscape. The community consultation Tyrrell Studio undertook prior to the implementation of the concept design has undoubtedly led to this project's success and demonstrates clear leadership by the landscape architects. The project is visually exciting, the colour palette and pattern designs are stimulating, and the level changes are dealt with in an unobtrusive, clever manner. Expression and play are encouraged, yet not at the demise of reflection of quiet time. Tyrrell Studio skillfully and innovatively balance the needs of the students, teachers, parents and wider community in an elegant master plan. A master plan which certainly illustrates the power and potential of landscape architecture to transform people and place. Congratulations, Tyrrell Studio.
Cause today is only here and then it's tomorrow. There's no point living a life that's full of regret and drowning in sorrow. Lift your head up high and open your eyes. Choices that you make can be revised.
Now to the fun, the play spaces category. Let's have a look at the 7 entries.
Sydney Park Bike Track by Turf Design Studio and Environmental Partnership. Kelso Community Hub Outdoor Recreation Area by Fiona Robbe Landscape Architects and Bathurst Regional Council. Darrell Lee Confectionery Playground by Arcadia Landscape Architecture. Reid Outdoor Youth Space by Convic. Railway Park Play by Plummer and Smith. Waitara Park Inclusive Play Space by Hornsby Shire Council. Paper Bark Play Space by Phillips Marler and Parramatta Park and Western Sydney Parklands Trust.
Now, our hardworking jury, yes, hardworking, attributed 2 Landscape Architecture Awards and 1 Award of Excellence in this category. The first New South Wales Landscape Architecture Award in Play Spaces goes to Sydney Park Bike Track by Turf Design Studio and Environmental Partnership.
Sydney Park Bike Track illustrates an innovative, exciting and playful destination for the inner city Sydney community. The design of the site offers users a wide range of activities and stimulation whilst contributing more broadly to the context of Sydney Park and the suburb of Alexandria within which it sits. An important project that inspires and engages a new generation of bike riders. Congratulations Turf Design Studio and Environmental Partnership.
And the second New South Wales Landscape Architecture Award in Play Spaces goes to Railway Park Play by Plummer and Smith.
The Railway Park Play Space project illustrates exemplary design thinking in response to a small site and a wide range of user requirements. The elegance of the response, in particular the incorporation and highlighting of existing trees on site, contribute to a strong sense of place and connection to the local environment. The project illustrates leadership in the undertaking of long-term and considered community consultation and engagement. Railway Park Play Space is a generous, connected and grounded offering to the local community. Congratulations, Plummer and Smith.
Now, the New South Wales Award of Excellence in the Play Spaces category goes to Paperbark Play Space by Phillips Marler and Parramatta Park and Western Sydney Parklands Trust.
Paperbark Play Space is an innovative and richly layered project which clearly demonstrates a sensitive, highly creative and thoughtful design response by the landscape architect. On a site with significant Aboriginal and European heritage, the design responds to the constraints and opportunities with elegance and intelligence. The result? A striking grid of shaded timber structures offering opportunities for children of varied mobility and ages to interact with each other and the layered history of the site. A beautifully detailed and expressed response to a complex site. Congratulations Phillips Marler and Parramatta Park and West Sydney Parklands Trust.
The tourism category received one entry this year.
Taronga Zoo Wildlife Retreat by Turf Design Studio.
And the jury commend this entry and practice. However, this year they've decided no awards to be awarded in this category. Bloody tough, eh? Next up is this category Sara was quite excited about, the small projects which received 11 entries. Let's have a red hot look.
275 Kent Street, Level 22, Roof Terrace by Aspect Studios. Germinate, May Contain Seeds by the School of Architecture and Built Environment, the University of Newcastle. 1000 Wild Horses by Sophie Zaccone. Gateway Park by Eco Design and Matthew Harding. Marne Pool Amenities and Maroubra Seals Swimming Clubhouse by Sue Barnsley Design. Commonwealth Bank Roof Terrace, Darling Square by Aspect Studios. Under the Viaduct, M4 Widening Project by Design Inc. Tallawong Pocket Park by Place Design Group. Robin Wiles Park Upgrade Stage 1 by Sprout Studio. The Corner by Arcadia Landscape Architecture. Janawee Pavilion by Eco Design and Group GSA.
The members of this jury, now they awarded 2 Landscape Architecture Awards and 1 Award of Excellence for Small Projects. The first New South Wales Landscape Architecture Award in Small Project goes to Germinate may contain seeds by School of Architecture and Built Environment, the University of Newcastle.
The Germinate's brief, controlling mosquitoes' population, was approached energetically, creatively and sensitively. Although terms like tactical urbanism and guerrilla gardening are aptly used to describe the project, it also engages the community in a sensitive way. Germinate is pop culture meets environmental activism at its dirtiest. Congratulations, School of Architecture and Built Environment, University of Newcastle.
The second New South Wales Landscape Architecture Award winner is Commonwealth Bank Roof Terrace, Darling Square by Aspect Studios.
Small urban projects often possess site constraints that become revealed in the design, exposed as conflicting markers in the spatial and aesthetic footprint of the project. The Commonwealth Bank Roof Terrace, Darling Square, cleverly incorporates these, letting the landscape character emerge separate to these constraints. The choice of materials, planting and spatial layout combine fluently to make the space feel larger, more flexible and more layered than its small size should allow. Congratulations, Aspect Studios.
And the New South Wales Award of Excellence in Small Project goes to Marn Pool Amenities and Maroubra Seals Swimming Clubhouse by Sue Barnsley Design.
Marn Pool Amenities and Maroubra Seal Swimming Clubhouse has received AILA's Award of Excellence for its sensitive and considered response to a site that, already possessing a powerful existing natural character, was allowed to display its inherent characteristics, scars and all. On first appearance, there is a simple ease with which the lines of the design flow between the new built form and the existing coastal landscape. But on deeper inspection, it becomes evident that this apparent ease actually comes from skillful detailing, and even more so, from a profound respect for the site. The clean, simple lines of this project, the integration of the landscape with the clubhouse, and most importantly, the deep consideration of its connection to the site, giving it permission to be part of something bigger, is what makes this project so special and a deserving winner of the year's award. Congratulations, Sue Barnsley Design.
Throughout the past 110 years, the face of building materials has continued to evolve. We're here for a lifetime of living. More than brick, and more than just building products, we are a foundation for today's lifestyle and a leader for today's style. We manufacture a wide range of building products, products like no other. Beautiful products that stand the test of time. This is Brickworks.
Now, this Civic Landscape category counted 5 entries, and the jury decided to move one project from Health and Education into the Civic category. Let's take a look.
Shell Harbour Civic Centre by Turf Design Studio. Gateway Park by Eco Design and Matthew Harding. The Garden of Cloud and Stone by Jane Irwin Landscape Architecture. Museum Park by JMD Design and Terrace Landscape Architects. Newmark Dining by Arcadia Landscape Architecture. Perigarang Place, Marrickville Library by Aspect Studios.
Our jury awarded 2 Landscape Architecture Awards and 1 Award of Excellence in this category. The first New South Wales Landscape Architecture Award in Civic Landscape goes to Shell Harbour Civic Centre by Turf Design Studio.
The Shell Harbour Civic Centre provides a new community heart and delivers a high-quality designed public space that offers a respite and activity within the city centre. The project displays clear leadership and innovation by the landscape architects. The public realm celebrates a hybrid park and square typology, integrating green spaces and robust hard landscape elements of stone, timber and concrete aggregate that recall the coastal setting. Furthermore, the inclusion of Aboriginal artists in the project team has enabled the celebration of Aboriginal culture within the region to be deeply embedded into the project. This project has made a significant difference to improving the social and cultural environment of the area. Congratulations, Turf Design Studio.
The next New South Wales Landscape Architecture Award in Civic Landscape goes to Padgett-Kjaersgaard Place, Marrickville Library by Aspect Studios.
Padgett-Kjaersgaard Place is a valuable addition to the inner west suburb of Marrickville and a well-integrated landscape companion to the newly built library building. The connections between the built form and landscape are neatly realised through the relationship between internal and external spaces, and through the choice of colours and materials which flow between the two. Congratulations, Aspect Studios.
And so the New South Wales Civic Landscape Award of Excellence was awarded to Jane Irwin Landscape Architecture for the Garden of Cloud and Stone.
The Garden of Cloud and Stone, situated in Sydney's Chinatown, is a landscape designed around Chinese Buddhist and Taoist philosophies. The jury was taken by the recognition of past and present cultural identity woven into various elements of the design in the response to the public plan for Chinatown. Collaboration within the local community and the resultant celebration of character and heritage is impressive. Exemplified by the integration of art and thoughtful native flora plant palette, the project acknowledges past and present cultural fabric of place. Congratulations, Jane Irwin Landscape Architecture.
I've only got 2 more categories, folks. Next up, the one you've all been waiting for, the Urban Design category, and this received 7 entries.
Liverpool City Centre Public Domain Master Plan by Liverpool City Council. Darling Square by Aspect Studios. Coulter Street Upgrade by Artscape and City of Reid. South Everley Youth Space by Convic. Hudson Street Park by Arcadia Landscape Architecture. Central Park Public Domain by Turf Design Studio with Jeppe Agard Anderson. Waterfall by Crown by Taylor Brammer Landscape Architects.
The jury awarded 2 Landscape Architecture Awards and 1 Award of Excellence in this category. The first New South Wales Landscape Architecture Awards in Urban Design goes to South Everley Youth Space by Convic.
The South Everley Youth Space represents a neat and innovative original design solution for a small and constrained site. Based on community need and consultation, the design acknowledges the site heritage and celebrates this by integrating materials and details of this era into the skate park design at different scales. It is a unique, exciting and meaningful addition to Sydney's inner suburbs. Congratulations, Convic.
The second Landscape Architecture Award goes to Turf Design Studio with Jeppe Agard Anderson for Central Public Domain.
The creation and activation of the Central Park Public Domain is one of the most important and significant urban projects undertaken in Sydney over the past 20 years. Set in a precinct bonded by varying scales and types of urban form, it subtly addresses each of its urban edges at a scale, stitching it successfully into the city fabric. Congratulations, Turf Design Studio with Jeppe Agard Anderson.
And the last New South Wales Award of Excellence in the Urban Design category goes to Aspect Studios for Darling Square.
Darling Square has received AILA's Award of Excellence for its thoughtful and detailed design. Design which succeeds not only because of thoughtful planning at the city scale, but also due to the meticulous detailing of the materials, planting and elements. This complex project is held together by a simple yet strong spatial arrangement that addresses various built and open space interfaces with skill and meaning. This arrangement establishes a distinct character for the site, yet it is when you delve down to the detailing that individual areas really start to reveal the thoughtful aesthetic and unique features that elevate this project's design. Darling Square, successful on many levels, is an important addition not only in relinking formerly separated parts of the city, but also in providing lively and livable spaces for the residents of Sydney. Congratulations, Aspect Studios.
Alright, so that's all the categories for this year's AILA New South Wales 2000 Awards, but we still have the new Regional Achievement in Landscape Architecture Award cross-category. What a mouthful! In this category, the jury looked at all entries again independently of the categories they were entered in. This award is given in recognition of landscape architecture that has made a significant difference to improving the healthy communities and/or the built and natural environments of regional Australia. Together, the jury awarded 4 Regional Achievement in Landscape Architecture Awards. The first New South Wales Regional Award goes to Report on Culturally Appropriate First Nations Consultation with Padgett-Kjaersgaard Nation by Jock Gilbert and Sophia Pearce in the Western New South Wales region.
To quote the report on Culturally Appropriate First Nations Consultation with Padgett-Kjaersgaard Nation, as custodians of the Baka, the Darling River, Padgett-Kjaersgaard people take their custodianship extremely seriously, feeling a sense of responsibility for all people on their country and in neighbouring nations. The innovative methodology to formulate thematic categories representative of Padgett-Kjaersgaard Nation perspectives is an excellent achievement. For the people of Burke, Wilcannia, Menindee, Broken Hill and Wentworth, a region where water resources are essential to community, environmental, spiritual and cultural well-being, the jury felt that this report may provide a beacon of hope in future consultation processes and is a deserved regional award winner. Congratulations, Jock Gilbert and Sophia Pearce.
The second New South Wales Regional Award goes to Railway Park in Northern New South Wales by Plummer and Smith.
Railway Park demonstrates the successful collaboration of local council, designer and residents to reclaim an important public open space within the town. The design incorporates key strategic moves that ensure its functionality and activation continues long after the designer has left. The custom-designed play elements integrated among the wondrous existing trees on site has ensured that elements of play, wonder, surprise, delight and respite are continually manifested. The park displays a commitment to social sustainability for the residents and tourists alike by engendering a respect for place. Congratulations, Plummer and Smith.
The third New South Wales Regional Award goes to Shell Harbour Civic Centre by Turf Design Studio in the Illawarra region.
The Shell Harbour Civic Centre provides a new community heart and delivers a high-quality designed public space that offers respite and activity within the city centre. The public realm celebrates a hybrid park and square typology, integrating green spaces and robust hard landscape elements of stone, timber and concrete aggregate that recall the coastal setting. Furthermore, the inclusion of Aboriginal artists in the project team has enabled the celebration of Aboriginal culture within the region to be deeply embedded into the project. This project has made a significant difference to improving the social and cultural environment of the region. Congratulations, Turf Design Studio.
The last New South Wales Regional Award goes to Outfit by the University of Newcastle in Hunter region.
Outfit demonstrates a clear commitment to the social and ethical responsibilities of design practice. The volunteer students from the University of Newcastle's School of Architecture and Built Environment have made a significant contribution to their local community. The role of design to create positive experiences for underrepresented or disadvantaged communities is clearly manifested in these projects. The project founder and university should be commended for establishing and maintaining this important initiative. Congratulations, University of Newcastle.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's been fantastic to come to you in this virtual environment. I hope you've enjoyed the awards, and hopefully next time we'll meet, it will be in real life. Really, what a display, what an amazing achievement. Congratulations to all our winners and our entrants. You've got to be in it to win it. If you're sitting back thinking, oh, why didn't I enter my projects? Make sure you're a part of it next year. Well, thank you everyone for joining me. Hope you enjoyed the show in this weird and wonderful format. And we look forward to seeing all the winners' messages on the social media. Make sure to tag AILA New South Wales and share them with us. Have a great night. See you, folks.